My name is SeQuoia Kemp. I graduated from the University of Rochester. I have a bachelor's degree in public health as well as a bachelor's of science in nursing. I do a lot of things. I wear a lot of hats. The two things I'm most proud of is being a co-founder of Sankofa Reproductive Health and Healing Center. I also run and own Doula for a Queen. The mission of our organization is to prevent illnesses and death amongst Black, Indigenous, and people of color in Central New York. And we offer doula care, we offer lactation support, and really centering healing for our community.
SeQuoia loves her community. She loves the people that she works with. Everyone that she administers doula services to, it's from a deep, loving place. And so she really has a way of putting things together in her mind and dreaming them. She really knows how to make things come to be.
I grew up with my mother and sister in Springfield Gardens, right across from Lemoyne College. I remember just, spending time with my grandmother after school or even at home just watching TLC Baby Story. I was like obsessed.
SeQuoia has always been a unique child. When she got into middle school, a mutual person that our family knows was pregnant, and SeQuoia decided that she wanted to go be pregnant at the birth. So her doula / on the way to be a midwife journey actually began.
I've known since I was in middle school that I wanted to be some type of reproductive health provider. At the time, the goal was to be a doctor, but I just knew I wanted to be in the birthing room supporting families. In order to become a doctor or a midwife, I was going to have to pursue a collegiate experience. And so for me, it was just the matter of how was it going to be paid for and how was I going to get the experience to actually pick the right school for me. The biggest barrier for me was my health. I was 14, I had a major surgery. I missed the first month and a half of 8th grade.
From middle school to the 12th grade, SeQuoia in and out the hospital, surgeries. That was very tough as a parent.
As a kid, you think as people get sick, they get treated, everything's fine. That's the childlike understanding of health. I remember having surgery at 14 and then having surgery again at 16 and just being like, in the past 3 years, y'all have not found anything? You put fire under me. I was like, I'm going to join the field and I'm gonna use whatever experience and education I gained to figure out why are women suffering from this? I was introduced to On Point through my mother. The most vivid memory of my journey with On Point for college was getting connected with my driver, Arthur, and that was really helpful, especially because, at the time, we didn't have transportation, so if I was going to visit colleges, it was going to have to be through a program like On Point. I just was seen as a smart, intelligent Black girl ready to go to college, and he filled that role of I'm a proud parent dropping off a kid to college. One of the biggest things, I didn't have the finances to pick out bedding, pick out pillows. For On Point to provide those things for me, I think it just gave a sense of pride, and I think that On Point helped make those decisions a little bit easier as a freshman. I always had people in my life who would just tell me, you're gonna change the world.
She follows her passions and her dreams to the 10th power. She always had a heart to serve people and impact people with the gifts that God has given her.
This year, I recently got a grant from the Community Foundation to do some healing work where I'll be hosting healing circles, doing a doula training, making sure that our community health is elevated, especially amongst those who are living in poverty, who might have issues with accessing health care. Part of our mission at Sankofa Reproductive Health and Healing Center is to make sure that people in our community have the resources that they need to thrive. We give away free clothes, diapers, wipes, baby food, really any essential item that any postpartum or pregnant family might need to be successful, to be warm, and to just feel prideful in themselves and who they are. Non-proft college helped me stay on course to become a nurse, and it's continuing to impact me as I give back to the community as a future midwife and a community-based doula. I really believe that if it wasn't for On Point and if it wasn't for people like Stacy and Nicole who kept me encouraged so that I can continue on my path and ultimately achieve the goals that I did, which was getting my bachelor's of science in nursing. The one thing I love about On Point is that it is made up of people who look like me, and I also just love that they celebrate those who have been successful and they uplift our stories. I just hear Sam Rouser saying, keeping it on point, you know, and I think that that's it. It's like everything that I do with excellence, and that's the motto. You want to be on point. I want my organization, I want my doula care to be on point. I want my advocacy for families to be on point. Over the past few years, I've been able to welcome interns from the local community and giving them an understanding of what it's like to be a business owner, and to let them know that you don't have to wait for opportunities to become available to you. You can take the opportunity. This is how we give back. We stay connected, we help each other, and we uplift each other, making sure that we're making a positive impact.